Hello guys, welcome again to my channel. If this is your first time coming to my channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, and make sure click on that bell notification icon whenever I post a video, so as you can be able to be getting every single video I post, so that whenever I post a video, you can get an alert or a notification that I've posted a video. So today is another good day at the farm again. We are at the farm again, trying to raise some pigs, because that's what we do. That's our profession. So I know that most of you on this channel who have been watching my channel this channel have been online now for like half a year. This channel has been online for like 6 months or so, or even more than that, or even less. I can't remember when I even created this channel. But even if you have been following me for some time, you must have heard of me saying that I'm in school. Yeah, you must have heard of me saying that I'm in school. And on this video, I'm going to confirm it all. I'm going to say it all. I'm going to break my own table. So yes, I'm a computer engineering student. I know most of you don't know yet, but you don't know. I'm a computer engineering student turned pig farmer. Not just a pig farmer, I'm a cattle farmer and I'm a goat farmer. Like these three things, I'm into them. I used to do snail farming sometime, but it's like in a small way, so I won't say I'm a snail farmer. I'll just say that I won't bring that. I won't classify that one as my farming category, because so what happened now is what you experience when you're a pig farmer. Those two pigs were fighting, so I had to cut the video and separate their fights. So that's what pig farmers do, we separate fight too. So as I was saying, I'm a computer engineering student. I'm not actually a graduate yet, but I'm a computer engineering student. But I'm also the kind of guy who has always had a passion for farming, for livestock farming. In fact, the first farming I did was when I was 8 years old. 8 years old, yeah, 8 years old. I was into poultry farming. But at some point I was like, what happened to my poultry farm just made me to lose interest in poultry. I had I had up to 45 birds then, because back then that time I was in primary school. Back then they would give me money for feeding. I'll combine it all. So I saved the money. I saved it up. And that time they used to sell one day old chick at, it should be 50 naira back then. And they used to give me 100 naira every day. So I saved up to 3,000 naira and used it to buy the first chickens. Then my mom borrowed me the money I used to buy the feed. Then subsequently, I could not feed the birds again. So I had to tell my dad that I needed money to feed my chickens, or else they'll die. So the man gave me money, he was now the one buying the feed. So basically, the man helped me to fund the poultry farm. So but what happened to that poultry farm? Yeah, I had 45 birds and 3 turkeys. So but I lost it all. I lost every single one of them. What happened was the place I put it, there was too much cold in that area. So when the chickens reached almost 1 month old. The chicken were almost 1 month old, but this cold was too much. So one day I just entered there and I was everything was gone, man. And I started thinking of how to pay because I told my father that, if I sell the chickens, I'll pay him back all the money he has been using to buy for me the feed. Then but when I entered that day, man, and those chickens were dead, I was that was the first bad thing that happened, the first serious bad thing that happened to me in my life. The first business I started in my life went down the drain. I was man, almost so like this way this life day. I was devastated. I was almost depressed, but I didn't know what depression was at 8 years old. What did I even know? So but I was depressed. So it was later that I knew that I was depressed. So man, poultry farming is in fact every farming is risky. Both poultry, pig farming, cattle farming, everything is risky. But you just have to try to minimize it. So like I was saying on this video, I'm going to do a personal Q&A, question and answer for myself. I'll people have been asking me different questions about me on this channel. So This is like a Q&A from me from me to you all on this channel. So this is my chair. All these chairs I have in this farm, one is none of them is good. None of the chairs in this farm is good. But I'll buy new ones, sure. So as I was saying, guys, so in this video I'm going to do like a Q&A from me to you guys, to all my viewers. So the first question on my, because I documented, like I listed all the things that people have been asking me on a paper. So I will like be asking it and be saying it all to you. So pay attention. So what is your name? My name is Chukwuka Obani. Chukwuka Obani. I'm an Igbo boy. I stay in Aba. I'm an Aba boy, full born and bred in Aba boy. So be careful with me. So are you a graduate? No, I'm not a graduate yet. I'm still in my years. I have some few years left in the university to finish. I'm actually a computer engineering student. So let's see how the computer engineering goes. Let me see if I abandon it for farming, or if I abandon the farming for computer engineering. So the third question is, how do you combine being a student and a livestock farmer? Man, to be honest with you all, I spend most of my time, I don't spend much time in school though, because I have to be in the farm, or else disaster will befall it, because these workers, I don't trust them, and they will not manage my farm like how I would do it if I'm here. So that's why I'm always around in the farm. I spend some time in school, mostly during exams and the rest, but most times I'm always here in the farm, trying to make sure that these things work out, because this is my investment. This is like what I know that is going to feed me someday. It's going to be feeding me. So, we have to be down here doing what we know how to do best, which is to raise pigs and raise animals. So, what is the fourth question is, why livestock farming when you could have gotten a job as a computer engineer? Or more for this country where in Nigeria, this is our Nigeria, no sure for anybody here. So if you see that you can be able to excel in something else apart from what you studied in school, go for it too, because even your certificate no sure for you. I know people who have first degrees who don't have the capacity to find work, to find jobs. So the best you can do for yourself is, if you're a student, get a skill. If you're a student, try to have a side hustle. Just try to have something doing on the side apart from your certificate, because this country don't read though. You don't read for this country. So try as much as possible to make yourself valuable in any way you can and get money out of it. Now the fifth question is, why pig farming? Pig farming. To be honest with you, I'm not just a pig farmer. I'm into cattle farming and I'm into goat farming. For me, I feel like pig farming, cattle farming, and goat farming are the ones I can do, because all of us get things we fit do ourselves. All of us have our limitations and our capabilities. So for me, pig farming is what I can do, cattle farming is what I can do, goat farming is what I can do. So that's why I choose these three, and to be on my own. Somebody has told me about fish farming. I'm like, fish farming, I don't have interest in fish farming. Poultry, I don't have interest in poultry farming, no. Let me say poultry farming no good though. All these farming are good, but just you have to know what suits you best. And you cannot do everything at once. You cannot do, I know some people who do turkey farming, goat farming, cattle farming, pig farming, fish farming, bushmeat farming. They do it all. But for me, I'm not that kind of guy who tries to do it all. I prefer to focus on few and focus on it and do it very well. Because I prefer to be good in one, to be just master of all, to be doer of all and master of none. I just prefer to be master of these three things I'm doing and be comfortable with it. In fact, in future self, I might decide to scrap some off and focus on two. You get what I'm saying? So that's it. I like being honest with you all, and I like being honest with myself. Now the next thing is, would you advise young people to get into livestock farming? Yes, so my brother. Yes, so I'll be honest with you all. If not for me, I would advise you to get into livestock farming. If it's for you, because all of us have something that we are good at. Some people I know. One of my friends is a producer. He produces beats. For me, the last thing I ever did in my life is to get into producing beats. But for him, it's more of a hobby to him. But he makes money out of it. So all of us have something that we can do and be comfortable with it and like be happy with it. Like me now, this family is for me. Family is for me. Family is for me. If waiting I sabi now said and waiting I be sabi yesterday, I would have done an agricultural course in the university, because I'm just into agriculture and I have an engineering certificate. It doesn't make much sense though. but you just have to keep on pushing. Now, what is the next question on my Q&A list? The next question here is when did this farm start? Man, this my chair is low. When did this farm start? This farm started a good number of years ago. That's all I can say. It started a good number of years ago. Now, the next question on my list is how many pigs did you start with? I think I started with 18 pigs, 18 female pigs and 2 pigs. I started with 20 pigs basically. So I started with 20 pigs. 20 pigs. Yeah, it should be 20. It's 20 pigs. Back then it was 20 pigs. Then now multiplied. You know what I'm saying? But people always be like, they want to start with 50 pigs. They want to start with 100 pigs. I don't know what you are capable of, but for me, my advice is start small and grow big, because when you start small, you can be able to experience those challenges and know how you contain it more when you have a bigger farm. So let's start small and grow. Don't just buy 100 pigs and say that you want to start a farm. Unless you already know what you are doing, that's like a different case. Unless you already know what you are doing. So this also applies in basically all livestock farming. Always have like a pre-knowledge of what you are doing before you decide to go big on it. The next question here is, since we are into pigs, goats and cattle, which one is the most profitable? To be honest with you all, I can't say one for sure, because pigs is an animal of numbers. Pig is an animal of numbers. Cow is an animal of, you don't feed it. You don't spend any dime on feeding it. You just buy them and they feed on grass. You don't spend any dime on feeding cows. So it's an animal of zero to nothing feeding, because you don't spend anything on feeding. Why the goats, you spend nothing also on feeding it. But for me, if I would say the best, not the most profitable, if I would say the best, I would tell that the best is cattle. Because cattle don't have much problems. When it comes to pig, I buy injection, I buy feed, I buy this one, I buy that one, I build pens for it, I put water, all these things. This one has stress and they are expensive. But the best is cattle. If I would say, like, to be honest with you, the best is cattle farming. Those things require less to nothing. Just deworm them every now and then, put them on fresh grazing ground, and that's it. So there's nothing so tough about it. That's just it. But pigs, man, pigs are full of issues. So, but we still do it anyway. We still do it. So the next question on my list is, what are you going to do with your engineering certificates after graduating from university? My brother, to be honest with you, at this point, I don't even know. Because I've weighed it, because I'm a very practical guy. I've weighed it. Nigeria, the education system in Nigeria is decayed, very, very much decayed. And everybody has to help themselves. I would say that let me just see what happens. Let me graduate from university first. And I'll probably do my master's and the rest, but let me graduate from the university first and see how things go. But once I know for sure that this farming of a thing, we shall keep it going, because it's in our blood, so we shall keep it going. Then I might just decide to keep the certificate one side, because that's what most people are doing. After I come out from this university, you drop your certificates and enter into the streets and hustle. That's just a simple way of life in Nigeria. You don't just have to depend on your certificates, because basically here in Nigeria, a certificate doesn't mean that much these days, unlike back in the 60s and 70s, when companies like Fortune companies were like, give us your graduates, let us put them into our companies, let us give them work. Now, you have a certificate, you're on your own, or you're on your own, because hardly will you say any company telling you to come and work for us. Come and work for us. Yeah, so that's it, guys. So now the next question on my Q&A is, what do you advise to those who want to get into pig farming, cattle farming, and goat farming? I don't have anything much to advise, though. But all I can say is, if you want to get into cattle farming, if you want to get into goat farming, if you want to get into pig farming, I'm here to help you all. And most of you that are entering into these livestock ventures are young guys. So me being a young guy, you can easily relate with me. I'm a very, very friendly guy. I'm a very funny guy. Most of you have met me in real life, because most people have met me through this YouTube channel. some people that I've set up farm for, some people that have bought pigs from me. Most of you have, seen me in real life, and most of you have also been reaching out to me about cattle farming and goat farming. I'm here to help. So if you have any problem, make sure you get in touch with me. If you need consultations, if you want me to help you, if you need me to help you and start your own pig farm, cattle farm, and goat farm, I'm always here to help. And if you're about to start your pig farm, make sure you get my ebook. My ebook is a course on pig farming. Everything you have to know is on that ebook. And if you need your consultations, or if you want me to help you construct your own pig farm, cattle farm, set up your own cattle farm and goat farm, I'm always here to help you all. So guys, thanks for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you subscribe. I do this video for you all. I hope you have been entertained today. I hope you have learned something from me today. And I hope you have learned more about me today. So guys, that's it on today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Unfailingly, make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. And thanks for watching. And I think I'll be posting more of these kind of videos. So thank you for watching my video. And God bless, guys. God bless. Peace.